changed drastically.
Just out of curiosity, do any of you guys know what? How about this? Do any of you guys know what? You guys have all heard of the term misogyny before?
Of course.
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me what misogyny means? Start here and then work our way this way.
You're gonna have to give me a minute.
Okay, what about you? Do you know what misogyny means?
I'm with her right now.
Wow. Okay,
I'll
what
go
about you?
first. So you guys want.
Stupid.
A little bit.
What about you? Do you know? No? What about you?
Misogyny.
Yeah, what does it mean?
It's yeah, it's Max. It's men that hates women.
Men that hate women?
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, what about you?
I'm not sure.
What
I
is
was
the
gonna
definition of misogyny?
Men are view themselves more as superior to women, or like they have prejudice against women a little bit.
Okay, what about you?
Misogyny can be more like towards like feminism, but I feel like it's a sexist thing. So I feel like it's overall like you just don't like certain things in a certain sexual like genderism or sexuality.
Okay, what about you?
I mean, to be a misogynist, I think it's, you know, equivalent to being a feminist, if I'm correct. It's just
opposite.
Yeah, it's same thing, but opposite. It's just like you don't, you know, value the women class as equals, and you know, if we're being truthful, like women and men aren't equal. So
Now let's have fun with this. Have any of you guys heard the word misandry before?
No.
Never?
What
Can
was
you
the word?
define?
Wow, that's hilarious.
See, that's,
I don't think I have.
Yeah, didn't know.
why is it hilarious to not hear a word that?
Yeah, misandry. No one's ever heard that before?
Maybe I can't really put
Can
my
you
point on
define
it.
misandry?
I couldn't spell it.
Okay. Can you define misandry?
Nah.
Can you define it? Can you define it?
I don't even
know what it is. And you three are just
So
assuming.
wait, nobody's heard this word, so we're all illiterate because we can't define that word, or?
I mean, you said it. We didn't say it.
Yeah,
I was about to say they ain't say that because I know for a fact
I'm just saying, based off of your guys' like your guys' presence, like
all right, so
I think it's just gonna be an opposing
I learn words
view.
every
You
single
guys should
day.
go ahead and explain what it is.
Yeah, rather than be like, oh, you don't know it, you dumb fucks.
well, I mean, I just kind of wanted to get everyone's basis of knowledge. The
No,
only person.
you wanted to show value that you know it and we don't. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, me, I want to.
I'm not gonna let you get the
She got it on the
chance.
point.
I don't
I mean,
really-
okay, I'm gonna agree with her in the
It's a
sense of
very-
you saying it's hilarious. That might seem like you're belittling us just a little bit, just a little bit. But I'm gonna assume that. I'm not
That's where
gonna
I
say
would
that's what
play
I
a
think.
misogynist. Like, you know, you're saying that you're better because we don't know a word that, you know, we haven't heard of before.
Who said all that shit?
Nobody
You
said
just
any of that.
implied it by the way that you
I
responded.
said that's hilarious.
I'm just
because
saying.
all of you guys know the term misogyny, even though only a few of you can actually define it. Versus when I said, have any of you guys heard the term misandry? You've
So
never
who
heard it before.
defined it correctly? Answer me that.
A combination of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, she said it's the hatred of women, and then she said it's the prejudice against women.
Okay, so
It's basically the hatred and or contempt of women is
Right.
what misogyny is. Misandry is the same exact thing, but towards men.
That's
So
what I was
wasn't
gonna. I was
including
gonna
differences
guess
in
that.
the
So
gender.
it quite literally is the same exact thing, but for the opposite gender. But I just find it funny. We live in a world where everyone's heard the term misogyny. Only few can define it, but people throw it around all the time.
No, facts.
And
That's
then when I
facts.
asked misandry, nobody knew what it was, let alone what the definition
But why
was.
is that? Do you know? Do you know the facts why that
right?
is?
Nobody cares though. That's why.
That's
No,
why nobody
I'm
cares.
curious.
I'm just asking. Nobody here threw around misogynist, right? So
No, but you might have been thinking that, or you might have seen it in the
nobody was
past,
thinking it.
on TikTok. You never know.
No, I just wanted to kind of get a basis of
I'd
everyone's
rather
knowledge.
just like go on more an intellectual, you know, like I'd rather understand like where you're coming from like
What are you doing here?
I'm just saying like I would like to understand like why you're saying like we don't know what that word is, and it kind of makes me feel a little bit belittled. Like,
No, he's just saying like in culture, like why is it that we know that
Thank you.
men are hating on women so much, but we don't know that women also
Thank
hate
you.
men?
no, women are hating
Yes.
on men.
Stop the
There's-
show. You clearly weren't paying attention. Earlier, she said men are trash.
Yep.
That is a.
I don't think men are trash at
She
all.
said that, right?
Yeah.
But no, and we're like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying though is that we live in a world where it's completely okay to say men are trash and say terrible things about men. So I was like, you know
About
what?
women too, though.
No. I
No.
Can you guys
disagree.
stop interrupting?
Oh my God.
So anyway, she said earlier men are trash. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's the sentiment if you go on TikTok, social media apps, etc. It's
Right.
completely socially acceptable to say that. So I said, you know what? Let me have fun with this. Let me see if they even know what misogyny means, right? Because that's what everyone knows. So she got it right partly, and all of you guys were at least familiar with the term.
Mhm.
But then I said, you know what? Let me see if any of them know what misandry means or even what this word is.
But you're
None of
saying
you did.
You're saying just towards men's though.
What?
Just toward men. That's what you're
the
saying?
word means.
Like
No,
just
But
towards
that's
no.
what it means.
What I'm illustrating right now, which
Mhm.
I've effectively proved, is that it is okay to shit on men. It's socially acceptable. No one bats an eye. But if a man says anything critical about a woman, they're quick to call him a misogynist, but if anyone says anything negative about men, no one knows what misandry even is and or what it means. That's my point.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So there's a gross double standard where women could criticize men, but men cannot criticize women.
I do think double
Why do you
standard
think
for
that
me,
is,
but
though?
I see in society where you say it's a double standard. I ain't gonna say it for me because.
But why do you think that is?
I get what you're saying, where you're like, men want, a 10 out of 10 woman. They want them to be loyal. They want them to cook. They want them to clean. They want a specific woman. And for women to say like, oh, that's so sexist. They want all these things from us. But women do the same thing. They equate the same, aspects of men. They want a man in a suit. They want a man who is high value. They want a man who's making a lot of money.
There should
And
be
That wasn't necessarily my point, though. My point was that you can ridicule men openly and no one cares.
So why do you think that is?
But people do care if you radically put your opinion towards a woman.
Next question.
Majority of people like on social media are ridiculing women.
No, but you're canceled.
Not really. You get canceled for doing that. You can't say anything critical. Yes.
That's your opinion. That's what you think. You think women get canceled. You think people get canceled for
I know for a fact. Women? I know for a fact they ban my friend.
Men and not men.
Can you stop interrupting for 2 seconds?
That's what I'm saying, though. As a general
I know that
thing.
for a fact. There's a podcast out there called "We Hate All Men" podcast or "Men Should Die" podcast. But then they go ahead and ban my friend Andrew Tate off of every single platform for saying that men and women are different.
But I'm saying though,
they ban my buddy Sneeko. They ban a bunch of guys that say anything critical about females.
But you're only applying that from that one podcast?
No, nigga, bro. In general,
no, it's just in general.
But I'm saying you only give me that one example.
You can go on TikTok and you can see a bunch of girls bashing men. It's completely socially acceptable.
But men too.
But their shit gets taken down for doing that.
Yeah, cancel culture is
I can't say
canceled.
I can't say for me. Maybe for you. I'm not gonna disagree with you. But I'm saying for me, I haven't seen that, bro. I feel like
here's
it's very even, bro.
Just because you didn't experience it doesn't necessarily mean it's not happening.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying for me though, that's why I haven't realized that.
Why are you yelling?
You just have to be educated
and
to
just
see
because
it.
you might not realize it again. I hate to say this, but the world doesn't revolve around you.
I'm not saying it does. I'm saying what I haven't seen. I'm not saying that's not happening. But what I've seen, what I'm saying, I haven't seen that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't mean it's not happening, but you're stating as a general thing.
Just calm down. Goddamn, nigga.
I am calm, nigga. I'm saying, like, he's saying, like, I'm trying to put it as a general thing. I'm not
You're
trying to put it as a
make an
general
argument,
thing.
and there's nothing really to
No, I'm
argue
not trying to
here.
make an argument. I'm trying to see where you're coming from. I'm trying to understand where you're coming from. Because I'm saying, you're trying to say there's double standards. I don't agree that there's double standards. I feel like it comes from both ends, women and men.
I agree there's a double standard, but I feel it's
absolutely
justified.
double standards because if a man criticizes a woman, he will get
You feel
canceled.
like he gets canceled faster.
Next
I disagree. I disagree. I feel like it's both. I've seen both, bro. I've seen both. Bad, bro.
Name a couple of female content creators that get canceled for talking about men.
Content creators,
yeah.
In that sense,
just one.
Okay,
Just
now
name one.
that aspect, if we're gonna say like people that are celebrities or something that's a content creator, I can't say that. I'm saying as a regular thing in the comments where we're scrolling.
So you can't even back up your argument.
Yes, I can. In the
I'm
comments,
asking you to.
Okay, but if I have to pull out my phone and show you like regular TikTok, I'm not
But
saying.
they're not getting canceled though.
But I'm not saying. Okay, you're saying as a regular getting canceled. Anybody.
As a creator, if you talk about women as a man,
Let me just say this one time.
I'm saying anybody. You're saying creators
Stop interrupting
only?
for 2 seconds.
Okay, go ahead. Creators only.
It's
then
very
okay.
simple. If men say anything publicly negative about women, there's consequences. They will get canceled, fired, called a misogynist, called an asshole, called insecure.
And I
Something
agree.
negative will happen.
I agree.
But if a woman gets on a platform and bashes men, no one gives a fuck, and she will not be canceled.
I gotta disagree there, bro.
Okay, prove to me how.
I can't say I'm gonna prove to you. I'm not saying I'm gonna prove to you. I'm just saying I disagree. I'm telling you from what I've witnessed, I'm gonna disagree. I'm not saying I'm gonna prove it to you.
Well,
I can't
what is
bring
the
it off the top of
basis?
my
What is
head.
the basis for your disagreement then?
You can't disagree without having something to.
Okay, of course, but right now I can't bring up the top of my head the shit that I've
So
experienced
you're
in my
disagreeing with
lifetime.
something you don't even know.
My nigga, if I'm telling you, if I've experienced things that are different in my lifetime,
I am not.
can't bring
hold
up
on. Let me
in
stop you
my
right
head.
there. I am not.
what I see.
Listen, let me make this very clear.
You're right. You're not my nigga. You're
Don't
not,
ever
if you're
say
gonna
that again to me.
If you're not my nigga, that's
I'm
100% right. But what I'm saying is I can't bring up an example if I've seen multiple examples. How you want me to bring something up the top of my head if they're not a celebrity too? You want to bring somebody that's a creator or a content creator. I don't know somebody's a content creator. I'm speaking from a regular standpoint, a regular person on TikTok. I've seen comments of people who just argue, men or women, and take their values down, whether you're a woman or a man, or it doesn't matter
The
what
woman
you
ain't
are.
getting canceled is my point.
The women do get canceled. They get bashed by niggas
Not
in the
the
comments.
same.
bro.
No, they don't
get
They
canceled. They
get
don't get
bashed by
canceled.
niggas in the
It's not
comments,
as
bro.
bad.
They get bashed in the
No,
comments. That's not the
they
same
get
as
bashed in the
that's not
comments,
true.
bro.
That's
Okay,
not
see,
true.
even the girls- even the
so
girls know
listen,
it.
No, it's
listen,
not.
all right, so
next.
define canceled. You mean canceled 100%?
That's
bro.
Like banned.
Yeah, banned.
What
get
is
your
that?
account
Then your
taken.
okay, then your argument stands like that. Okay,
That's
you're
what
saying
he's been
cancel
saying this whole
100%
time.
cool, but I'm saying like people. I don't know how you define cancel. Me cancel. I feel like are people in the comments against you 100%. Is that not canceled or
No,
canceled?
No, it's not.
Okay,
No.
define cancel then. Define
Cancel
cancel
It's
for me.
comments.
Canceled
Out
is
of there.
literally
Yo,
being canceled.
You're kicked off the
being out.
platform. You're
They
banned.
take so
100%
like
from everywhere.
from
Yes.
YouTube.
Yes.
If they cancel you, regardless how much work you put in, and regardless.
All
if
right,
you
so
put
I
in-
don't got no problem standing corrected. I stand
My
corrected then. If we got different definitions, you have to stand that. You
I
have
mean,
to say that.
canceled is quite literally canceled.
Okay, but what I'm
Like-
trying to say,
like you're not on the
So what I
platform
see-
anymore.
Okay, listen to
Culture.
me.
You're kicked off.
Cancel
Listen,
culture.
what I'm saying is what I see canceled as is like in the comments is if everybody's against you, I see that as everybody canceling.
Hold
bruh.
on. If they can respond to you, they're not canceled.
But I'm saying if everybody in the
Bruh.
comments is against you, bro,
Yo,
they're canceling
bro.
you,
You
bro. If
have
they're not,
no,
are
they're
they
not.
not?
platform to see the comments.
If you can
That's the
respond
point
to a
of being
comment, you're not
canceled.
canceled.
So how? Okay, so I'm trying to see what y'all mean that's canceled, bro. I feel like if everybody's
Banned
against you,
and
banned from
removed.
your
if
Taken
nobody
off.
fuck with you, aren't you canceled, bro?
No.
No,
you
if you're
have
still
no
making
platform for people
videos,
to
you're gonna
fuck
find
with
a new
you.
audience that's gonna
Yo,
like
whose
you.
man's
You're
is this?
canceled. You're out of there. You
Someone's
can't
banned.
get
Yeah, whose man's is
another
this?
account.
In every single way is what you're saying.
I mean, wherever you get canceled,
Your
at, like
IG is
TikTok,
gone.
All right, to me, I took
Instagram.
canceled as a different definition, so y'all can't argue that with me. Everybody has different definitions.
All right,
No
so
one's
this is what
arguing with
cancel
you.
means.
I'm not
When they-
saying that. I'm just saying different.
That's
Well,
like-
he seems to seem like he's standing his argument. You feel me? I'm not saying we're
No, you're
arguing.
not. He's
but
Because,
he's coming
because
his point.
canceled, the
natural.
definition of canceled to no longer exist, cease off of something.
All
which
right, if you
when
would
you're
have explained that
canceled-
first, then I would have agreed.
when you're
with you.
canceled, I mean, it's quite literally
It's common sense.
It's common sense, bro. Like I
It's
shouldn't
not
have to
common sense.
define-
Everybody has different
Yeah.
definitions.
Cancel culture means you're canceled, you're banned.
But
That's
what I
com-
seen canceled that is everybody's against you in the comments or on your page or any platform you're on, bro. Anytime you're on
No,
YouTube or Instagram, everybody's Facebook, wherever you're on.
Bro.
If somebody's in the
No, that's
comments
not
against you, bro,
cancel.
that's not canceled, bro.
That's my
No.
last point.
Everybody's against you. Or they don't want to fuck
Yeah,
with you no more.
yeah.
They're
Yo, the
unsubscribing.
chat's,
They're not following
listen,
you.
yo, the
That's
chat's
not
getting
canceled?
annoyed with you at this
Yeah,
point, so I'm
yeah.
just gonna fresh say your point and then we'll move on. But the chat's getting really annoyed with her.
Kanye West is canceled, right?
Hmm.
Andrew Tate is canceled, right?
Who?
Andrew Tate.
All right, bro, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm
Kanye
done with you
West.
guys, nigga.
Kanye
All
West.
right,
Because
Like Balenciaga. You see how they're trying to cancel them?
Man, everybody needs different ways of getting
That's what I was
explanations, bro.
trying to
I say
ask
what I
this
needed to
whole
say.
time.
Go ahead.
I was like, how is Balenciaga not canceled?
Go ahead, bro.
That's a very good
Everybody
fact.
got
That was
different
what I was trying to
definitions, bro.
ask,
That's
like,
all I
5
gotta say.
minutes
That's a very good fact.
It's
Y'all can
just-
think I'm dumb as hell, but everybody got their own fucking definitions, bro.
It has-
Everybody interprets and perceives shit differently.
we're speaking the English language here.
I
Typically,
understand that.
words have 1 to 2 definitions, not what you might think it is. It's
Not what I
actually
think. I'm
is.
trying to see what you think so I can understand that. I
Well,
have to
what
perceive
I
it how you
think it is
perceive it.
is irrelevant.
Which-
It's what it actually means.
Okay, but what does it actually mean to
We're
you?
killing Facebook.
Hey,
What it means to me is irrelevant. I use the word actually how it's supposed to be used. What the
But I don't know
dictionary.
how it's actually supposed to be. That's why I'm asking you to
So why are you
educate me.
talking?
Then why? Yeah.
Because I'm asking you to educate me. If
I have a
I'm asking you to
question.
educate me, then you should enlighten me on what it is.
So
I
let
just
me
did.
get
Well, you keep cutting them off and being loud.
Cancel culture won't happen
If that's what
on
you think, then
Rumble,
okay.
right?
What was
Cancel culture won't happen on Rumble. That's the thing, right? Like, because YouTube has cancel culture. Like,
Yeah, they cancel people on YouTube all the time.
so Rumble is moving into like a new, like, they won't cancel. You can
They're
say
big on free speech.
Yeah, free
kind
speech.
of like Twitter
No.
Well,
No.
Twitter now.
No, Elon.
with Elon.
Yeah.
I
More
mean,
free.
not before,
Yeah.
but with Elon.
But that's why I brought that up because, like I said before, when she said men are trash, we all kind of laughed about it. Ha ha ha. So I was like, you know what? Let me do an experiment. And that's when I asked, you guys have you heard the term misogyny? All of you did. Then I said, have any of you guys heard the term misandry? None. Only some of you knew the definition of misogyny, but you all heard it. None of you heard of misandry or knew what it meant, which is my point that I'm trying to prove. It's okay to ridicule men, but it is not okay to ridicule women.
Can I say why I think
And
that
that's
is
what you're
so?
saying as a general thing?
Yes, generally speaking.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, you got, like, y'all oppressed us for a really long time. It's almost like white people, we have to take our backseat, like Black Lives Matter. We're not saying white lives matter, we're saying Black Lives Matter because we oppressed those people.
Mhm.
Men oppressed us. So I think that's why now it's okay in the culture. I'm not saying that it's okay to do. Like, we shouldn't be trashing men. Like, you
So
need
you're
both
saying
of
we're
us.
overcorrecting?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
In every way.
I think we're overdoing
both
everything,
genders.
honestly.
Do you think that's a good thing that we're overcorrecting?
No,
like
I
that?
don't. I don't.
Okay. I mean, here's the thing. I'm just saying it's something that I noticed that it's okay to ridicule men, but it's not okay to ridicule women. I think we need to get back to telling women they're stupid when they say stupid things. I think everybody should be bullied. Men, women.
That's
you say
what I'm
something dumb,
saying.
please stop interrupting.
I'm not interrupting
Please
you.
stop
I'm agreeing with
interrupting.
you.
Yeah, but you're
No,
interrupting
but he's
in the
talking.
process.
Okay, my bad then. I'm not trying to interrupt you.
God
Please don't.
damn.
Yeah, please don't.
Whose nigga is this?
Anyway,
Y'all got no type of.
bro. Anyway, see, I got taking off my train of thought there.
We're talking
My bad.
even.
Yo.
Now,
Yo.
I used to be a teacher. I will put you on timeout, okay? So let's just for now, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So we need to get back to telling people when they say dumb things or when they do stupid things, but we don't do that for women. My point is this: we don't correct women, we only correct men. You know what I mean? That's what I've come to realize. That's why this podcast is so popular, is because we tell women the truth about how the world really works. Because a lot of girls live in a Disney fairy tale.
No, we need reality checks for sure.
Yeah, but
all of us.
That's
yeah,
kinda
I
what it
mean,
is.
that's what my
Everyone.
boyfriend does.
Every single body.
If I start going off on a tangent off of something in like fucking Narnia, he like, what are you talking about? Like,
You mean like just now?
let's bring it back.
Like earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was just like, I was kind of offended because it's like, not
Aw.
offended.
Oh, so
But I mean, here's the thing: I can't control how you feel because you said earlier I feel
Not
belittled.
No, not belittled. It's just like,
That's quite literally what you said earlier.
Yeah, I know that's what I said. I'm just saying like.
See, this is the thing. Y'all expect us to read your minds. I didn't know you did cancel culture or belittle.
But that's what I was saying. I'm listening. My fucking mind. I'm expecting you to read my body language.
No, but you literally said, "Oh, belittle," but I didn't mean it that way. But that's quite literally what you said.
Yeah, you say one thing as a girl. You say one thing, and you mean another.
And I think he just wants us to be accountable.
that's
about
what
what
I'm
we
saying.
say. He just wants us to be accountable about what
I've
we
heard
say.
all stream, bro.
And fucking credible.
You say one thing, do something else.
Listen,
That's
if I
girl
ask you
for
a question, if
a
I
man
ask you a
is
question,
direct, a man is logical,
Okay.
a woman is emotional, right?
okay, so
Right?
you use your emotions, right, and you felt belittled, but the reality is you just didn't know the term. You didn't know a term, and now you feel dumb after.
But that's what
I
I'm
should say
saying.
Yo.
uneducated.
This is how niggas end up in jail, bro.
I'll
How
change
they
it.
feel,
Yeah.
and then you end up in jail.
Yeah.
Okay, can I ask a question without interrupting?
All right, go ahead.
Don't do this to me, bro. Because I'm being truthful right now. I'm
All right.
asking, I'm telling you, with the last conversation we had, I was truly confused as of what you meant. What was your definition about what you meant?
All right, don't worry, it's fine.
That's fine.
All right, cool.
But I'm asking him, like, what was his definition? He got frustrated with me because everybody has different definitions. Everybody interprets and perceives things differently. That's why I asked him.
Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We moved on.
All right, no, that's fine. But I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, how does he see
Cancel
that?
is cancel. If you don't
Okay,
interpret it
it's
correctly, you're
okay.
stupid. How about
Okay,
that?
all right,
If you
then I
don't
guess I'm
interpret
stupid
it,
in your
you're-
eyes. Then I guess I'm stupid in your eyes, and that's fine.
No,
We're
you're
moving
stupid in
on.
general because you don't understand
I'm
the
not stupid in
dictionary
general for a
definition.
It's not a definition. Cancel in the dictionary does not mean canceled culture.
Can
Like how
we
you guys,
Urban
how you guys
Dictionary
perceive
it?
it.
That
conversation
Those are
been
two different
that
things, bro.
out.
Girls,
Can we
wait,
dictionary
wait,
That
wait.
conversation
Yo,
been that out.
girls,
like-
girls, listen.
Cancel
two
means to
different
terminate.
things.
To terminate
Yes.
something. If someone is no longer on the platform, they're effectively canceled. They're terminated off the platform.
But they canceled Doja Cat, for example. But they still
No, they
fuck
did
with her.
not.
Canceled.
How did
She's
they did
still
it?
relevant. She still makes music.
And she's still on every
That's what
platform.
I'm saying.
Kanye
I'm
West,
confused.
She made a video
canceled.
on us on
But
TikTok, but
that's
they
why I
canceled
asked
us.
you
They
that.
didn't cancel her.
Yeah.
Popeyes,
Kanye
that's
West
what I'm
got
asking you.
canceled
What
because
is
he
your
was talking about a
definition?
swastika.
Listen.
Alright.
He told you.
Listen,
but
if
we have to
I
move
say
on.
what the definition is, and then you say, "Well, that's not how I interpret it," well,
Okay, but that
I'm sorry.
conversation
I'm
been
not
that
saying
out.
that.
Why
I'm
is
not
it brought
saying
up
that.
again? Like,
Hey guys, listen to
I'm not
this.
saying that.
I don't know why.
Like, yo,
I'm trying to clarify something. That's all I'm
Don't
trying to
worry,
do. bro.
nobody
We had a
cares.
Okay, so you can
misunderstanding.
catch up after.
We had a
Nobody cares.
misunderstanding.
You
I
can
try to
catch up
clarify
after.
something.
Nobody
That's all I
cares,
try to
bro.
do. That's
Stop
all I
bringing it
try
up.
to do. That's all I
Nobody
try to do.
cares.
Hey,
Can we move on?
listen. You're slow.
Damn,
or no
nigga.
one cares.
I don't give a
Chill.
fuck who think I'm slow. I try to clarify
hey,
something. That's all I
listen,
gotta say.
Clarify it after the show. Look
That's
up a
cool,
definition.
that's
Talk to me
cool,
after
that's
the
cool.
show. It's fine. But
That's
you're,
cool.
you're stalling the show right now, right? You're ruining the quality of the show. No one fucking cares.
I'm not trying
Well,
to. I asked
yeah.
a question.
Well,
I
just
tried to
you're
give
on
you the answer.
timeout. You're on timeout. 5 minutes.
you ask the question, I answer it,
Don't talk.
then you go ahead and give your
Wait, she's in
interpretation.
time.
I appreciate
No,
your
no,
answer.
yeah,
bro.
yeah, right. No.
That's all I gotta say.
No. So, sorry, don't talk. Mic's off.
Everybody got different opinions.
Don't talk.
That's it.
Mic's off. Fuck it. We do it live.
Yo, this is comedy. All right.
Thanks, Mo.
Wow.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go into the chat. As
Some chats real quick.
The video or no?
Yeah, let's get into the video.